Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the New York Jets and the Indianapolis Colts. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they'll get this out quickly to Goodwin. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop his shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll set up to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll look to throw again. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. And he remains perfect on this opening drive. Charles now 5 of 5 and another first down to work with.
He's like one of those great shooters in basketball that has his rhythm, has his confidence. He doesn't think anything is going to miss right now. As far as he's concerned, he's going to be perfect the entire game. And who's to say that it won't happen the way he's throwing it right now.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Back to throw again. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. No problem there on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he goes out right around the 39. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. The Colts at 2-6 now on the year. But Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Richardson to the air on first down. His throw incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. This defense for the Jets, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. On first down, Richardson. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Richardson on second and 10. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. First and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Third and long for Richardson. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Nick Bosa, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Oh, and this one slides to the right on Gay. He missed it.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games, and now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send down the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Richardson looking to throw. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And that's going to bring out the third down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. This is swung out to Eckler. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down. Here, Richardson yet again. To the right side, it's Kelsey. Just a gain of a couple there. And now we've got a third down and 3. Richardson on third and short. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. They'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. Down the numbers. There he goes. The 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board for a CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We score. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 47 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. With touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Jets will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. And going right back to Pittman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First and 10, it's Richardson. And this one is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Right. 19.
Again, it's Richardson. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
19 tights.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Come on. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Going for it on 4th, Richardson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Back to 60.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. A final shot before the half. Richardson. He'll get this to Eckler. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now Richardson back to throw it. And that's incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. They'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. Back to throw again. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. From 3 yards out. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action with Richardson. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Richardson to the air on first down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Richardson working from the gun. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. The slot man in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets 36. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Running on first down, Eckler. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Austin Eckler, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch. Back now in Indianapolis. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Colts TD. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter, getting down to the good stuff. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback And they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. This offense on third down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Back to 60.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Richardson looking to throw this. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play of this football game. They're going to look to throw. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he is going to have a Jets first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. On the move past the 40. Look at the big fella go. They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Calvin Ridley, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Jets have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
60 Maverick.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw is made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Now Richardson. Finding Pittman. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Richardson to throw it. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Richardson. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Richardson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
Yes, it was a touchdown. And not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. Throwing now is Richardson. And they do not get it. It's incomplete. They went for the win, and the big gamble does not pay off. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we